Welcome everybody, I'm Craven and welcome to my She Shack video. Well, this is based upon a tutorial video of Blender by Grant Abitt, so definitely check him out. He has some really amazing tutorials, which I'm still working with. But before I'm gonna show the renders and the animation, I want to show you guys a little bit about my model, seeing as in this view I can easily just zoom in, show everything without having to render it all. So let's look. This is my She Shack. It looks a bit different from what Grant Abitt has in his tutorial, but as I reckon from the tutorial, there is that make something yourself with what you've learned in it, and this is what I created. And as you can see, there are a few objects that has been based upon what he said. Also a few let's just say original ones. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm gonna remove the seafloor, because it gives you a little bit more insight on what's on the bottom of the sea ocean. And let's just go from the bottom all the way to the top. So down here, of course, where you start with, I thought let's put something familiar in the scene, and of course the monkey face. I think Suzette is the name. Suzanne, that was it, yeah. Beside that, there are two groups of fishes that I made in here. So two fishes here, that is going around in a circle. That was basically the first animation I learned directly from the tutorial. Then I played around with it with these two, which basically I made one fish go around in a circle without a path, which at the end made him twitch a little bit weird, but I thought let's keep it in. And the last fish is going away all around the subject. So let's just turn on play so you can see what I mean. As you can see, like these two are going around here in a circle, and this one just stays here, while the other one goes all the way around the corner. And this was something I learned, it flips all the way around, and that's when I learned that when you put the first frame as the last frame, it goes back in the shortest way it knows to the exact coordinates it had. So that's why it's been spun back. Valuable lesson in that for me. So other than that, the other fish is, I think, somewhere around here. Just quickly, let's go right all around the entire thing. So just to keep something moving as the screen goes around the entire object. And I think it's really nice. What did I build on my She Shack? Well, I want to play with some different tutorials. So what I did is I also make some barrels, which is basically a mixture about what I see Grant Abitt do, and the other one from Polygon, I think. Basically making a barrel and then extrude on normals, making the small little kegs, which I really like. And of course I also want to play a little bit with the cloth simulator, so I had a tire up here, which I of course made with colors. Let's put a color on, by the way. I think that makes it a little bit more viewable. And I thought, what if I just use the cloth simulator to make it seem like a bit deflated? So I think it's not that bad as long as you stay a little bit away from it. So now we have a deflated inner tube there, which I think was very nice. The other cloth simulator I did is I made a pillow and some sheets with that, trying to make it look a little bit more natural, let's just say that. And spreading around the other thing, I also wanted a flag, so we could animate that also in the same tutorial. So mine goes a little bit more exaggerated than his. But I still like it. It's a valuable lesson trying to make these animations. It's a very big learning experience for me. Also, if you might have seen it, I also put in the donuts from my first tutorial I did, which is also on the channel. I thought, slight tribute. Maybe I'm gonna put them in almost every project. And having said that, a friend of mine said, yeah, put some ravens in there. So I also put two little birdies on top of the roof. Why? Because I could. So I just made them based upon a reference picture I found on just Google. And then I thought, you know what? Let's just be cheeky. We have a wash line we created as well based upon what I saw in the tutorial. let's hang something from it that may be nice. So I took the opportunity to also play a bit around with texturing, but was based upon an image. So I put my logo on that shirt, both sides, so it's nice in there. So yeah, so that's basically the model that I made. And of course the animation is a camera that goes all the way around, which is also in a tutorial from Grant Abitt. And I tried to make it into 4 different animations because I wanted to try out the Eevee and the cycles render, just see what visually they look like and how easy it was to render. And I will probably put up some pictures right now. And the first one is the Eevee day scene, which I animated first. It was really quickly, only took me an hour to get all 600 frames out of, so it was really nicely done. The second one is the cycles daytime, which looked totally different. And when I looked at that, that was also not too bad. But I saw some spherical objects in the water, which was basically my point light that works differently in Cycle than Eevee. So I thought, oh, might be able to do that, something with that. So then the bottom one, we have the Cycles nighttime, which I changed the point light to look a little bit different, less like a sphere, but more like a light coming from the bottom of the sea, just to be able to keep your focus on it. And during the animation, I saw that the back was a bit dark, so I thought, let's do another 4th one. So I made a nighttime in Eevee as well. So those were 4 animations. And I think for now, let's show that animation, all the animation in the back, and I will see you on the next video. Bye bye.